Welcome back to the channel, guys. You guys know what time it is. It's games time. It's 5:30 a.m. right now. And yes, it's about, that time of day we got to get them gains in, man, early. Alright, like I said, I train in the mornings now. So today we're going to do a full back and biceps workout. But before we do that, we got to get that protein in, man. Got to get that glycogen in so we can get some energy and kill that workout. So let me show you what I'm about to have. So right now, I got 2 scoops of whey protein. And I'm also going to have 2 bananas. So this is going to be the pre-workout snack. So I'm going to have this. And then in about an hour, I should be at the gym. And I'm going to record that session for y'all. I'm going to show you guys how to perform each movement. We're going to hit upper back. And then we're just going to do biceps. So let's get it. Games. Alright, man. We're going to head back. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the exercises. I'm going to post the number of reps, number of sets. And I'm going to record. And I might do might record over or talk over the edit. So let's get them gains. Remember, form is key. You're not here to ego lift. You gotta work on your form, work on that technique, and then you'll get them gains. So I'm going to do a voiceover to discuss the technique for each movement, but I'm also gonna do an edit to show you my workout. So here, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to warm up. So we're doing a upper back machine, and so you'll want to do 3 sets of 15, and each rep is going to be nice and controlled. So as you can see here, I retract my back before I start, then I go for a nice stretch on the negative, and then I squeeze on the positive. So that's what you'll want to do. You'll want to really target that upper back and those lats. And so again, you'll want to do 3 sets of 15. The goal is to get your back muscles warmed up and activate your mind muscle connection for the workout. Guys, it's going down. So when you train, man, you gotta let the ego out the fucking door, and you gotta control the negative and control the positive. It's about controlled movements. We all want to lift heavy, but if you lift heavy with shitty form, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get tendonitis. You're gonna get wrist pain. You're gonna get all kind of fucking injuries, and you're not gonna get any gains like that. All right. So the best way to do it is to just have a good, solid form, solid technique, and that will get you to the finish line. You'll have that body that you want. Let's get it. So the second exercise is going to be another seated back machine. This one though has a slightly higher angle, which is going to increase the full range of motion and is going to hit your upper back and lats from a different angle, which is what we want. So the goal here is to do 4 sets, nice and controlled, of 12, 10, 8, and 8 per side. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sit on the seat sideways, and then you're going to want to retract your back and keep your chest up. And then on the negative, you're going to want to go ahead and get a nice stretch, and on the positive, you're going to want to pull with your elbow and squeeze at the bottom to get that nice contraction on your back. So again, the goal here is to do every set and every rep with a controlled, nice and controlled movement to really target that upper back and the lats. The third exercise is going to be a seated close grip cable pull down. So you're gonna want to keep your back nice and retracted and keep your chest up. The goal is to get a nice stretch on the negative and then pull down with your elbows and squeeze on the positive to get a nice stretch on that back. Again, we're targeting the upper back and the lats here from a different angle. Alright guys, so we just got done with back. Whew, that was intense. Right now I'm just sipping on some BCAs. And right now we're about to hit biceps. Remember that on biceps, you want to make sure that you squeeze on the positive and then release slowly on the negative. Every rep has to be controlled, otherwise you're not going to get those nice round biceps, which is what you all want. You want that thickness and you want that nice bicep so you can be ready for the summer. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're about to do. I'll put the number of reps on the screen. Let's get it. So the first exercise that we're going to do for biceps are going to be hammer curls. Hammer curls target the brachioradialis, which is the outside part of the forearm, the biceps, and the brachialis, which is the outer part of the bicep. So that is going to give you a nice thickness on the bicep. It's going to make it look bigger from the front view. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do 4 sets of 6 reps per side. These are alternating hammer curls. So the goal here is to, stand up straight and squeeze on the positive and then release slowly on the negative. Remember that every rep has to be nice and controlled. So try not to swing. Try to go ahead and keep each rep nice and controlled. And then once you get the 6 reps per side, you're going to want to do a drop set. Pick a weight that you can do at least 6 or more reps per side and go to failure on each side. So again, do 4 sets total. So let's go ahead and get it and make them biceps grow nice and big and thick for the summer. And just to clarify, guys, when I said the outer part of the bicep, I actually meant the outer head of the bicep, because the bicep has 2 heads, the inner and the outer head. So for the next exercise, we're going to do 4 sets of 8 of seated dumbbell curls. So the goal here is to target the long head of the bicep, the outer head, to really get those nice, thick looking biceps. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep your back retracted, keep your shoulder blades retracted, and on the way down, you want to go ahead and release the dumbbells down slowly, nice and controlled. And on the way up, you're going to want to supinate up and squeeze at the top and hold for a slight second to really get the nice contraction on the bicep. Again, the goal here is to get some nice, thick looking biceps. And on future videos, I'm going to show you how to work how to target the inner head of the bicep. right now we are sitting on the bicep cable machine. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 sets to failure. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. You gotta get that nice and juicy pump. Let's go. So for the cable bicep curls, try to pick a weight that you can do about 10 to 15 reps per set. Again, we're gonna do 2 sets to failure. And so what you wanna do here is you wanna go ahead and lean forward slightly, keep your elbows back, your back retracted, your shoulder blades retracted, and keep your chest up. And you want to go ahead and really control the weight on the way down on the negative, and then control the weight on the way to the top. Go ahead and squeeze the bicep at the top to get a nice contraction. And this is gonna help your biceps grow, and this is a good finisher to end the workout. Alright guys, so that's the end of the workout. I hope you guys like the workout. Go ahead and give it a try. It's a nice back and bicep workout. It'll definitely get you some gains. As always, thank you for your support. Come subscribe. You know what time this is. Gains time.